Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Ravens going up against the Jaguars. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sign of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one fair of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles,
when I watched their game tape and their victory last week, they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This was taken just inside the 10.
Oh, fuck no. Hell no. We ain't starting off like that tonight.
Tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover.
Because that bullshit shouldn't happen. Game just fucking started.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. With a very good field position. They're coming out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys as we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Together here from the D-line. On the ground, this is headed for now. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. Partners, we well know long kickoff returns set up big-time momentum for the team with the ball. But how about the defense?
What the fuck?
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he's headed into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They feel great about themselves, sticking in the end zone on a running play.
Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". clock's running down. They'll run it down. Out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step. And that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
When the 2016 NFL Draft concluded, many people looked at Jacksonville and thought, boy, what a steal they got in Jalen Ramsey at cornerback and Myles Jack at linebacker. But Yannick Ngakoue out of Maryland, he ended up finishing 2nd in the AFC among rookies in sacks with 8, and they got a steal at outside linebacker.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 54 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Now back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, You get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way.
Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Wormley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down, here's Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it results in a touchdown. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. And Jerry Rice no longer holds that top spot. Touchdown reception number 198 gives us a new career leader.
And this guy, we know, is headed to Canton. And when he gets there for his induction speech, this will be his walkout video. This catch right here where he broke the record of the incomparable Jerry Rice.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry to the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down following the run. On play action, they'll throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's ball. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. He'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. Looking for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This one taken from the 7. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Whoosh. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Ravens have come in and looked good as the road team. And will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Jaguars on 1st and 5. He stays up the middle on the run, and he'll go in for a score. They strike first in the half. Ravens on offense. First quarter winding down. The catch is made in double coverage, and after the short pass, he'll score. Jaguars with the ball, end of the first. The Ravens tie it up at 7. The deep ball is on target here. Later on the drive, ball is found on the quick pass, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. The Jags is up now by 7. Ravens line up at the 31. Broken coverage here on the pass play. And that goes as a 31-yard touchdown. Ravens tied up at 14. Now 1st and 10. Run play coming up here. And nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. 1st and 10. Broken coverage here on the deep pass. And he goes in for the score. Jags now trailed by 6. Jaguars back deep for the kickoff. The kickoff starts out at the 50. And he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. That puts them up by a touchdown.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And to give this time to the tailback. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to get, he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Oh, him running on the field, he ain't even out there.
Try and get out there early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
No run on that. On the gun.
Get that.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football.
Fuck you thought this was? Brave, right?
You look at the guy who popped it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, wow.
One that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And nothing but Davion ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They will have 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Well, this is blocked. It's picked off a wide ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra
That's wild.
Unsuccessful.
That's fucking wild.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get
Oh my God! my God! Oh my God! Let's go.
Again, help me, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Oh my God.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Jags. And the turnover last time.
Damn, Matt Judon. We got to talk. We got. Hold on, what's the start over?
They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what do you think? I like that. Your analysis is symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
Oh my fucking. Oh my God. Niggas is missing wide open fucking tackles.
Explosive plays, breakout plays, and
like
even
how?
when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Touch there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. And they'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get
well, how are you missing shit?
The Jags picking up the first.
Come on, yo.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Yo, if we don't stop these niggas on fucking 3rd and oh my God. You know what they do. They're going to run. These niggas is going to run. You better stop this nigga. This defense is shit. This defense is straight shit tonight.
So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having the pass block.
Can't even fucking make it. One fucking stop.
They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you
one fucking stop.
Because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Flush to his right. These guys man across the run.
Thank you, McLaughlin.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pick.
He's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Good shit.
Touchdown, Baltimore. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did.
It's definitely going to rely on this offense because this defense
too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Tucker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the top of the 10. Yet a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I'm getting sick of that shit.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. They'll look to throw now. First down.
How the fuck?
It's ball. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there, 22.
You just had niggas just standing around looking stupid.
Love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll want it now out of the gun.
Come the fuck.
First down as they bring him down at the 23. 11 yards there for Jacksonville on a first down as well.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles. We'll talk a flip.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a pass, and he took it.
They want a draw here on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either the size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And some room to work. Another spin.
Look, I know that all eyes and all credit should be on the guys that brought the ball back a long way. But I'm just wondering about the guys covering and their special teams coach. They've got to be looking at each other and saying, at what point are we going to find a way to stop these guys?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
No. Patriot! Here we go now. Leopard! Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. 10
more there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it They're not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And to give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last, but this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run as they expected as well.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they'd have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.